So last time we talked about some tangible things that you can do, some easy hands-on things that you can do to improve your overall opportunities for success. We talked about recommitting yourself to practice, digging back into the fundamentals of your art to tighten, to broaden, to deepen your skill set. We also talked about looking for places to serve, developing your compassion and ministry and your orientation around giving more than you get. Key number 3 is study success stories. I once attended a lecture, and the gentleman who was speaking was a millionaire many times over. And when asked about some of the keys to his success, he said, oddly enough, reading the biographies of successful men and women. At the time that he was addressing the audience I was a part of, he had already read more than 100 biographies and autobiographies of highly successful people. Now, it doesn't take a genius to recognize that if you are reading about success stories over and over again, you are likely to find commonalities, threads that you can pull out and apply to your own process. Study success stories. Now, when it comes to your art, I'm sure you have favorite artists, favorite songwriters, favorite composers, favorite producers, people that you regularly listen to that you can study what makes them successful and draw from their experiences to apply to your own. Key number 4, learn from the failures of others. Now, this is the flip side of the same coin, but it has an extra bonus. Instead of when you see scandal or failure or disappointment, taking a negative view, lean in to see what you can learn from that experience from someone else. It is better to learn from the failure of someone else than to have to experience your own. I always try to greet disappointment stories, scandals, failures, falling away with compassion and prayer. But I also want to ask, is there something I can learn from that experience to help me to guard my own heart, to help me to avoid a pitfall in my story? Learn from the failures of others. And then there's one more key to optimizing your success right now. Find a mentor. Now, this is everybody's favorite. Everyone wants to be connected to someone that they admire and to be taken under the wing of a man or woman who works in their career field to optimize their success. But here's what I want to say. Don't just gain from the association. Really become a student of the lessons that person has to teach you and find ways to serve what they've already done as a precursor to you doing the same. Mentorship in the true sense, apprenticeship under the leadership of someone you respect or admire who is already successful in the field. And the final thing I want to say about mentorship is be invited. Don't just pursue. Seek out people where there are natural connections through conversation, through sending messages. Get a sense of places where there is already a grace for you to be in relationship so that you can maximize what mentorship might look like. Don't be thirsty. Be open. Be connected. Be an apprentice. Just to recap, here are 5 things you can do to improve your chances for success. Recommit to practice. Look for places to serve. Study success stories. Learn from the failures of others. And find a good mentor. These are all things that you can control in an environment that may be beyond your control. And when you commit to these practices, you are optimizing your pathway to breakthrough.